This bicycle robot can teach itself to do BMX tricks. All right, so hey, what up? Crazy Al Kane here, looking at a robot doing a bunny hop onto a table. Bunny hop, whoop, to the table. Once again, let's watch it again. Bunny hop, ha, up off the table, bang. It's a robot that can teach itself to do BMX tricks. How cool is that, huh? That cool, right? It's really cool, right? No, it's not. It's not cool. Not cool at all. Because what happens is that, yeah, this looks fun and everything, but you already know our government is going to arm these things eventually, right? And they're going to bunny hop and come after your ass. And you ain't gonna like that. So all this robot stuff that they doing right now, it make it look all cool and all, but this ain't cool. I'm sorry. Y'all might think it's cool, but I don't think it's cool. So anyways, let's get into it real quick. This thing right here, this is next level because yeah, it looks cool and everything, but all you gotta do is throw a machete on that bad boy, an AI machete, an AI machine gun on that joint, and have the tracking on it so it can track you down and shoot you up. I'm not looking forward to this. This is not something I'm looking forward to. So no, I give it a big no. So this was posted on the Metaverse Instagram page, and it says this is the Ultra Mobile Vehicle, UMV. This comes from the RAI Institute. They say that in the demo that they're going to show that it dives, it turns, it jumps, does tricks, and it also does track stands. Okay, so it's doing a track stand right now. Here goes the bunny hop. About 4 feet high, man. Could do a bunny hop contest with that guy, huh? Then he jumps off. That's a smart AI BMX bike, for sure, for sure. It's doing wheelies right now, keeping itself up, doing another track stand. Now you have it out in the street, getting ready to attack the people. It can run people over, it can arm itself and shoot people and all kind of crazy stuff, yeah. See, they're taking aim at you right now. They're making you think there's some cool thing. They're making you think, hey, this is cute. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, it's doing bunny hops on the table. And right, but if it's coming after you, just know that when this thing's coming after you, it can jump over the table, it can keep itself up, it won't fall over, and it can just come and get you if it needs to. So just remember that. You know how you see all those little tracking things, like you have the drones that can just track you down and stuff like that? Yes, this guy probably has a camera on the front, and it can look at an object and just chase after it. So yes, it can do that too. Not only can it do some cool tricks, it can also do some tactical movements. So they didn't say tactical nothing in that. They didn't want to scare y'all, so they didn't say tactical. They just said, oh, it does tricks. It does tricks. It's real cool. It does tricks. They didn't say nothing about tactical though. As much as I love stuff like this, innovation like this, there's always a dark side to these type of things. And man, oh man, this is not the time to have a device like this get into the wrong person's hands. Because just like those movies in the 80s and the 90s, all those science fiction movies, they go, you know, this is some great technology, but we can't let it get into the wrong people's hands. So we have to be very careful with this. So yes, we're at that age right now where technology like this can get into the wrong person's hands, and it could be a rizzy. All right, so just be aware. Be aware. Be aware. All right, so Lucas Ziegler is on the last page of this Metaverse post. He says, a perfect robot that stunts. If Tom Cruise would pick a robot, I bet that's the one he'd go for. The RAI Institute developed a robot called the Ultra Mobility Vehicle, UMV, which is a small jumping bicycle trained with RL. So RL is reinforcement learning. So that's a new thing. We have AI, artificial intelligence, and then we have reinforcement learning. So this is the new thing. This is the new thing right here. So it helps robots perform better and more reliably in different situations. Unlike regular bikes, the UMV does not have a gyroscope for stability. Instead, it balances using movement and shifting its weight. So it knows how to move and shift its weight to keep itself up, kind of like a human. You know, like that's what we do as humans. We know how to balance, you know. So that's scary. But let's continue. RL approach allows the UMV to handle complex tasks such as jumping onto a table or riding backwards, which are difficult with traditional control systems. The goal of this research is not just to improve the UMV, but to show how RL can improve any robotic system. So, any robotic system right now that's just working on AI can be improved if you add this RL, reinforced learning situation. So, which means it'll become not only smart, but super smart, and also super able to not be defeated if you have to destroy it. So careful of that. I gotta be careful what I'm saying, because AI right now is listening and doing a transcription of what I'm saying right now. It transcribes. You know, YouTube does transcriptions, so it's all written out. So what happens is the AI can read that and be like, oh, what's this guy talking about? He got us figured out right now. He got us figured out. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna shadow ban him from YouTube, and we're also gonna mess up his phone, and we're gonna turn on his computer camera. All that stuff is all very real, all very capable, and it can happen. You can literally have these robots running amok and just manipulating and getting to a point where you won't be able to stop them if somebody programs them to attack. That's the scary part. You put it in the wrong hands, you got AI with this reinforced learning, and then next thing you know, you got BMX bikes doing multiple bunny hops on your head. That can happen. That can happen. You can't say it can't happen. That can happen. So, as cool as it is, as innovative as this is, and as much good as it can do, there's also the dark side. There's yin and then there's yang. There's day and there's night. You know what I'm saying? There's up and there's down, left and right. So, and there's good and there's bad. So this is as cool as it may be, this is crazy. So Lucas Ziegler wraps this up by saying, by pushing hardware limits with RL, researchers can make robots more adaptable and capable of performing challenging maneuvers. More adaptable robots equal more robotic applications, which also means less jobs for humans. So if you have an agile AI smart robot that has this reinforced learning, it means that it can do more things that a human can do, which means that they can develop it to get rid of jobs, human jobs, and give them to robots. So as much as we be complaining about how, oh, the migrants and the immigrants, they're taking the jobs that we don't want to do. Well, what can happen now is you have robots that can take those jobs. Are we going to get mad at them? Are we going to deport the robots? Are we deporting robots? Or are we going to be trying to turn a robot off because it's taking too many jobs? Because at this point, that's where we're heading. So that's my take on that, you know. And you never know, you might see a robotic BMX bike in the X Games. Imagine that. It's possible. It's crazy, but it's possible. All right, anyways, this is Crazy Alkane, man. Went on a tangent. I'm just throwing stuff at y'all. Things that I be thinking about, things that are cool, things that are interesting. Let me know what you think about this one, because this one is totally left from everything else I've done so far. But stuff like that bugs me out. It definitely trips me out. Like I said, it's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing in my eyes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about reinforced learning. And if you want to invest in something, yeah, you can invest in that, you know. I mean, you can invest in your eventual demise. You'll have a lot of money, so maybe you can run and hide or build a cave somewhere where they won't get you. But yeah, reinforced learning, that's the next thing coming up. So be on the lookout for that, all right? Crazy Alkane, sugarcane.com, CACTV. And I'm out. Back to you, Billy. Come on, man. Already? Oh, gosh.